Folks, we're back. We are so back. In fact, I would even say. We're here for yet another Lolcow Nobodies, of course, episode 31. And folks, I've been made to be a fool. I've been made to be a liar. Because, of course, the previous episode, we did a little post-mortem look at the biggest problem in the universe. A podcast that I truly thought was over this time. You know, there have been a lot of times where I thought it was over, but it had never been more over than it was last week. Everybody was packing up. Settings in the Discord were changed. You didn't have Patreon to be in there anymore. Everybody's like, the show's over. Everybody's saying their goodbyes. And Dick is not doing anything to dispel it, so everybody just assumes biggest problem is Dunzo. But folks, I've talked about it on the channel since. What happened? Biggest problem went live on Thursday night, as is the new tradition. And the show returned. Riley, what's up, Juggalette Jen? But yeah, so biggest problem lives on for a year for this whole time. It's always been about the fans and the Skrilla, okay? Maddox didn't understand. For friendship, gay. No fucking power at all. It's the fans and it's the fucking Skrilla dog. $3,000 a month will make a man do crazy things, and that includes tolerating you, Vito, so congratulations. Now, I'd like to play an old classic ditty, just to remind any vetoes out there of how they should behave. This is a classic theme song variant. Let's hit it.
Hey Vito, we've been watching you from the start. Your mic's been hot. You built a world with your art. From YouTube streams to comics in hand, you painted heroes. Gave us a wonderland. But every time someone calls out a flaw, shut down the talk. Can't even hear the law. Critique's not the enemy. It's a tool in your chest. It's your sword, swing back, but friendship's to the test. We want you to soar, not stumble and stall. We've seen your fire. Now answer the call. Vito, can you face the mirror? Or will you break and disappear? We got your back, but damn it, hear us. Criticism's not poison, it's truth in the ear. Rise up beyond the tension, be the hero in this fight. Superhero on a mission, turn the darkness into light. We saw the Twitter tagline blow up in flame. Old allies arguing, tarnishing your name. Your podcast crew feels the friction in the room. Every heated rant sets off another boom. Who missed the spark when debates were alive? Now it's echoes of days where our trust used to thrive. Your comics, a testament to worlds unrevealed. Don't let pride blind you to the wounds you've sealed. We believe in you, but you've got to stand tall. Hit the gates, defeat a free fall. Open the gates, love and frustration, it's time to evolve. Be the change in the story, we're bound to resolve. Vito, can you face the mirror, or will you break and disappear? We've got your back, but damn it, hear us? Criticism's not poison, it's truth in the ear. Rise up beyond attention, be the hero in this fight. Super killer on a mission, turn the darkness into light. Turn the darkness into light.
Turn the darkness into light, Vito! That's right, folks. How's it going? It's me, Riley, and this is, of course, Lolcow Nobodies. And we're so back, folks. We got Jen in the chat. We got viewers starting to come in. And I'm very happy about this development we're talking about today, folks. I of course went on and on last time about how the biggest problem in the universe is a very special show and a very special brand to me, and how how it's defined how I approach podcasting. Johnny. It's defined how I've approached podcasting and humor, both in its original form from way back in 2014, to its current form today. And I really thought I was gonna have to say goodbye, but we live on. So I've got a few videos to watch today. First of all, so obviously last time on the biggest problem in the universe, we all thought the show was over. Are you using Discord? Yes, I am, and the call-in link is in the description if you want to hop in. It's an open invite to anybody who chooses to come on down. I never really got into like StreamYard or EVMux. It's too hard. I'm like, yeah, just join the Discord call. Nice Pikachu playmat behind me. It's a little pillow actually. He's got little balloons on him. I love it. But so in this first clip, how long will Vito last if he's so thin-skinned like Mo? Good question, but like we've been asking that question for years and somehow he perseveres. So at this point, it's I'm done. Okay? If the show ever ends now, I'm gonna be pissed. Because so there have been so many fake outs, so many times where we were all ready to say goodbye, and despite everything, they always come back. The universe always has more problems. So at this fucking point, if it ends, I'm pissed. I'm gonna be very mad. I'm not gonna be ready to say goodbye with a tear in my eye. I'm gonna scream with righteous fury. It's over. It's wraps. Okay. No, the biggest problem has to go on forever now until one of them fucking dies. See Bulbasaur too? Yeah, Bulbasaur. You can kind of see Charmander's tail. He's kind of tipped over. The Vito man baby, so true. So after biggest problem in the universe seemingly ends for good, Dick Masterson does a crossover show with Carl from Who Are These Podcasts on both of their Patreon pages. And I think I mentioned last time that Vito posted a huge cope post on Reddit about how he doesn't want the show to be over. And Carl brings it up to Dick, and they decide to read and react to it live on air. So that is our first clip for today. Is Dick, and Carl from Who Are These Podcasts on Vito's Reddit cope post. Thank you to Katie Did for the clipping expertise. Let's get it on, folks, shall we?
All right, Dick. I want to ask you about.
Oh, is this the letter? The
You
giant.
you host a podcast called "The Biggest Problem in the Universe,"
Right.
and it's live on Thursdays. Will it be live this Thursday?
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know.
jury's out.
Yeah, Vito did not. He said he didn't want to give up his. He's banned so many people over the year. It's like
Right.
a constant threat of it. You know this backstage.
Why this stream is so blurry? Did somebody just join the call? Or am I hearing things? I'm hearing things. Great. I thought I heard somebody say like, "Hey."
The way the biggest problem ended, if you didn't see it. So Dick
Yeah.
has given Vito an ultimatum. They've had some different rough patches going on, but basically Vito doesn't realize that he is the talent and that he shouldn't be getting involved in all of the nonsense going on with the viewers and the listeners. And
Yeah, stupid.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so Dick has tried to explain to Vito, this is my perspective. I mean, people might see it differently. Dick has tried to explain to Vito multiple times. They're like, hey, man, take a step back. You know, this doesn't need to concern you. You just show up and do a good show and let the chips fall where they may. There'll be squabbles. There'll be issues. People will have different opinions. But what are you going to do? Let's just do the best show that we can and whatever. But Vito can't help himself.
No.
He's constantly getting himself involved. In fact, I was cheering when I was listening to you and he brought up the latest that's going on with Mint and Riley.
Hey Riley, what's up, Belushi? So yeah, obviously, obviously they're not impressed with Vito's behavior.
And Schizo Sean.
Oh,
And
yeah.
all of a sudden, Vito was just like, well, we got to talk about what's happening with them. And you're just like, oh, now you want to talk about this shit?
Now you want to talk about this
Now
shit?
you want to talk about it. Now that Riley had a thing happen that he's not thrilled about. So now, okay, what a prick.
I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, no, I'm so glad you called him out on that.
Oh, that was
was such a
that
petty
was that
bitch
was just
move.
embarrassing.
It was. Anyway,
Like, you caused all this fucking trouble,
Mhm.
hacking all of this stuff because
Hi Riley, what's up, Benjamin Bills? Sorry. How's it going? Benjamin Bills in chat, Redox in chat, Jen in chat. It's popping today. Crash Out Official is Vito your co-host? Vito is not my co-host, unfortunately. I wish. He's very funny. He's this guy's co-host, the long-haired guy's co-host, and that's who we're talking about today. I highly recommend Biggest Problem in the Universe to any. Now that it's not over, I could recommend you tune in Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern or catch the VODs or the podcast uploads. Biggest Problem in the Universe. I think it's the best show out there. Just that's my shining recommendation. But it was in danger, and that's what's going on right now. We're learning about how it narrowly escaped death.
And the insistence that no, that we can't talk about this. We're not going to promote these guys again. And this is a big serious deal. You can't expect me. Like, yeah, blah blah blah. And then something bad happens with them. Well, we got to talk about it a little. We got to talk about it for the audience. Oh God.
Yeah. So what happened was Dick said, "Here's the deal. We'll keep doing the show. Not a problem. I just can't have you be a mod because you're getting too involved. Like you just said, he's banning all these people
every week.
Yeah. And so you're like, all right, let's just take your mod privileges away and we'll continue the show. So at the end of the show on Thursday, you said, okay, have you made your decision? Are you ready to
Here, you want to hear the drum roll that killed the? Wait
please.
a minute. Let me see if I. I had like a 10-minute drum roll going. Yeah.
Will you give up your mod privileges so that we continue the show? And Vito's response was,
Lolcow Live Best Show, close. Maybe in its original form, but it's the biggest problem. Still mogs it.
send me an email explaining what that means to me so I can make a decision.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what you're talking about. Send me an email. Like,
yeah. So, part of the backstory is Dick has made it very clear that he's not emailing, they're not texting, they're not having phone conversations behind the scenes.
Don't
figure it on the show. Yeah, exactly. Because it's too much. You reached out to your wife for some reason.
The people just lie. Like they lie and misrepresent compulsively. So I don't want to have any private conversation. Just keep it all out in the open so I can just point and say, look, that's where it happened right there. Right. It wasn't any kind of private conversation.
Lolcow Live is dying, and the crazy thing about Lolcow Live dying, right? Let me highlight myself for a minute because I think I'll go on for a second here. The crazy thing about Lolcow Live dying, right, is when you compare it to Biggest Problem in the Universe dying, because that show is dying. It's on the verge of ending every week. The hosts hate each other, but despite everything, they still are the same cast. They're still being funny. They're still doing comedy, and the show continues to be good and listenable. And Lolcow Live can't even manage that. Not only are they falling apart at the seams at all times, but unlike Biggest Problem, which is also falling apart at the seams at all times, they can't turn the funny on anymore. They don't have it. And that's the bottom line.
So the episode ends, you say, well, I guess that's the last episode because I just asked him if he would give his mod privileges and he couldn't say yes to that. So Vito, which is the exact wrong thing to do, goes to the Biggest Problem subreddit and puts on this super long post titled Thoughts.
He should have put it on Substack.
I'm seriously. All right, he says, for about a year now,
or just thoughts?
Just thoughts. For about a year now, I've been mentally preparing for the moment when the show ends and everyone gets to confidently declare that I was always the bad guy, that Vito was always a big dumb idiot who never truly loved the fans, never listened to reason, and now deserves only failure and ridicule. I hate this paragraph.
He's
painting himself as the victim right out of the get-go. So it's always like, woe is me. Guys, I know everyone's going to say it's all my fault. This is
everyone already
happen.
thinks that, though. What does he mean he's been preparing himself for when that happens?
Well, he's saying when the show ends.
Oh, but all that other stuff.
Bad guy. What does it mean he's preparing himself to be the bad guy? That's pretty good. How can LCU die when they're making merch and paying people six-figure salaries? Surely not money laundering. You and the money laundering allegations, Redox. You'll never get over it. I think people are just retarded. People are just retarded. At some point, something becomes such a cult that you can never get out, no matter how bad things get. Like if you're so into a show, like maybe that's what's happening with Biggest Problem in the Universe. Maybe it sucks. Maybe they don't have it anymore. But I'm so committed at this point that just anything they say is gold to me, and I continue to love the show every week. But I don't think that's the case. I think they're just funny. But with the LCU, I think people kind of just get gaslit because they're just it's part of their lives, so they don't know how to move on. Not that I'm moved on either. Like I pop back in on occasion. I watch Cafe, but I think that's like its own thing. I count that as an exception rather than the rule in terms of watching LCU. I guess a yard. I guess Benjamin Bills is getting some rizzing tips on the show tonight on I assume Crash Out. So that's nice. I need some Riz tips myself. Enough about Riz. Let's talk about obscure podcast that no one's ever heard of. That's not true. They have like 20,000 subscribers. They were on Legion of Skanks, I found out. I didn't even know that. It was after they had a big event at a Netflix protest, a big incident, which we're actually going to talk about today. I have Vito's documentary about it queued up as sort of a celebration that the show lives another day. We're going to travel back in time to when things were better and Dick and Vito were still friends and going out and doing things in real life. And they got themselves into some wacky shenanigans. So we're going to get into that later in the show. But right now, here's Dick and his other friend Carl making fun of Vito relentlessly for his Reddit cove.
Stuff is already happening.
But
Okay.
but he's looking for sympathy. He's painting himself as the victim immediately. So that's how we started.
Yeah.
Second paragraph starts, and it seems maybe that moment is here.
Question mark?
Yep. Question mark. All right. He says, after passing a few dozen previous tests of my character in devotion to the show,
What?
finally,
Passing? What test did you pass? Where the fuck is the comic? Where is Super Killer? That was test. That's the driver's test. You crashed the car into a fucking hospital. What do you mean you passed the test? You failed every fucking test.
This is already better than Lolcow. You've been here 5 seconds.
Much
Right.
better.
he's gonna color it. He'll be ready
You
to go.
failed the written. You failed the oral. You failed the practice. You failed the. What is it called when you actually have to do it?
Ugh.
Oh my.
The reason I actually paused, it just so happened that someone hopped in at the same time, but the reason I actually paused is to just explain for the folks at home that might not know. Vito is about 3 years late on delivering a comic book called Super Killer. That's what he's talking about. It was a Kickstarter comic book, made about $100,000, and it is going on 3 years late. So that's part of why Vito's reputation has been slowly dwindling. And people
That's
are
sad.
getting less and less happy with him. The comic's pretty good. He's just got to print it. He put out like a black and white PDF, but he's still got to put out the color version and he's still got to print it and
Right, you
send out the
gotta
physical
produce the
comics.
actual.
Yeah.
My
Which
God.
that's
Pass
an expensive process. That's like that. So I see YouTubers make books all the time, bro. That shit costs like almost probably $50,000 to do.
Yeah, I mean it really does, but he made 100,000 on Indiegogo, so he's got the money to do it that he was
Right.
directly financed by the fans, but he's a
Right. So he has
super
more than enough of the money to do it. He just decided not to.
Well, what happened was he's like insane and he's like too much of a perfectionist. So he spent years and years having the comic fucking obsessively revised and
So
like
like
changing the colors up a bunch
so
and
like
like
basically
rewriting the
Eric F with the
dialogue.
Lego movie.
Yes. So yeah, just years and years of revisions. And I think now he put out the comic as a PDF, and I think even now he's still revising the dialogue. Like the printed version is gonna be different than the PDF he sent out. Like he can't stop fixing it. And eventually
You have to have a final draft,
eventually you
bro.
have to take the cake out of the oven.
Right.
Okay? Even if it's a little bit fucked up, eventually it's got to come out.
Exactly.
So that's why people have just gotten less and less sympathetic of Vito and just more and more cruel to him.
Yeah, that
So,
makes sense.
such as this, where two of his friends or former friends are being very mean about a very genuine emotional post he made on Reddit about his $3,000 a month
I mean, they're
job
not
being
even
over.
being mean. They're just fucking criticizing him for, actual valid criticism,
Yeah, that's true too. He does need to change his behavior, and he's just so
I mean,
stubborn.
I'm pissed about this. I'd be pissed about this. I didn't even fucking donate.
test.
After
Carlos,
passing
what's the feeling? What was the feeling of during and post Hackamania of any test passing that may have happened
oh
there?
my God, the Hackamania debacle was so frustrating for everyone involved because he's going behind your back and reaching out to Patrick and saying he's not doing the show and he's telling.
And then the other big thing that got Vito in trouble is like I think another thing that makes my biggest problem and the Dick Masters of the Universe much better than Lolcow Live is they do like live stage shows sometimes. And one of those examples was there was this whole big event with a bunch of comedy podcasts called Hackamania, where Biggest Problem with the Universe was
I
supposed to
want to do something
perform.
like that. That sounds fucking
Yeah, it's
awesome. Where you
awesome.
host
I've
the
I've
stage
been
and
to a
shit.
couple of them. It's the coolest shit in the world. I hope all comedy podcasts should do live shows. It's fucking awesome. And if I ever get big enough, I will certainly do live shows.
Well, shit.
But
We'll get a stage going in here soon enough, man.
yeah, we'll do the Ace Network live show. That'd kick ass. But biggest problem supposed to go on stage for Hackamania, and then this troll who's friends with Dick and who's Vito's worst enemy, this guy named Riley, who's not me, different Riley,
Oh,
uh,
okay.
jokingly threatens to show up at Hackamania and heckle Vito and ruin the show. So Vito, after everyone's already bought tickets and all the fans are excited to go, some people have bought plane tickets to go to Las Vegas to attend this show.
He cancels the whole
Vito's
fucking thing
Vito's like, I'm not
over a
going.
troll. That's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
Vito's like, I'm not going to Hackamania, and he he just changes his mind. He changes his mind, but then he lies and says the event organizer promised that like security would keep Riley out, and then the event organizer's like, I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about, and they still did the show. But Vito got banned from future Hackamania events because he's just such an
Right,
asshole
like how
and
Boogie
ruined
got
everyone's
banned from
plans.
Retropalooza.
Exactly. So now Hackamania 3 is happening this year, and we don't get a biggest problem show because Vito's a fucking fat retard. But anyway, more Reddit cope.
And use something different.
Crazy.
He's messaging me. The messages to me, and I'm paraphrasing. This was a while ago now, but we're just like, well, what would you do, Carl? If someone was saying they're going to come to your house and blah blah blah, I'm like, Vito, I own 2 houses. People say they're going to come to all the time. I live my life. What are you talking about? What are you doing?
Let me address a couple chats here. Hey Riley, dropping and showing love. Thank you, Lee. He pocketed that 100K. I mean, he probably did spend a lot of it on like magic cards and bullshit.
Oh my god, that sounds just like Boogie.
True, yeah. Vito and Boogie are friends for this exact reason. They're very similar people. You're already big enough, Riley. True. I'll show up and make Mo cancel. Yeah, if we do the live show, the MoCast live show, it'll be like I'm not going because Redox is there.
Why are you giving them any power? Like giving them power, we're just like, all you have to do is threaten to come to my house, and I lose my mind, and I fucking change my entire lifestyle.
What would you, Carl? Idiot. If Riley threatened to come to your house, what would you do?
Yeah, I would be like, yeah, what are you gonna be here? Cool,
Come on over.
See you then.
Do you know any other porn stars? Bring them over.
It's fucking insane. We hung out with Riley in Boston when we did our last live show together. He was over at our Airbnb the whole time. Fine, fine.
Is like everyone's friends with Riley except him. Like just because Riley's a little
Well,
bit
at
of
the end of the
a
day,
troll, he
there's
just
always there's always gonna be a troll in the friend group. You'll just have to deal with it, bro.
exactly. And Vito just can't deal with it, and he constantly nearly
And that's
blows
just gonna
up.
feed into the trolling. You know, he's gonna want to do it more and more and more. That's
Exactly.
exactly what happened with Bruggs when Bruggs got banned for the Charlie Kirk thing. You know,
Wait, what happened with Bruggs? What did he get banned for with Charlie Kirk?
so yeah, so there was a time when he was mod and shit. He lost his mod. He got banned because Boogie was posting some shit about Charlie Kirk, and he was like, "Oh, Boogie, you should be publicly executed" or some shit like that.
Publicly executed. We should give
Yeah,
him
but Boogie
cancer.
also got banned for it too.
We should inject cancer into him so that he
Boogie,
has to have cancer for real.
Boogie also got banned for it though because he crashed out even worse and started calling him slurs, I think, or some shit, or like threatened to kill him or something.
Oh my God, you know what clip I have to show? I'm sorry, this is an aside. But I just realized that this is conveniently clipped on the channel. And I know you're gonna like this, Belushi. Dick Masterson has had some beef with Boogie in the past because Boogie was actually supposed to be the co-host of Biggest Problem with the Universe, and then he backed out. So
Right. He was
so
supposed to be the co-host of Clout Control too, but he also fucking gay
oh
opped me.
wow,
Yeah, he
he
sent me a
gay
bunch of
upped
text
you.
messages. Yeah, he sent me a bunch of text messages like, "Oh my god, you're doing a gaming show? Well, look, Lolcow Live isn't really paying me very good right now, so I kind of want to join you. You know, Booster's deal, $250 a week. Oh fuck yeah, I'll take that money." And then he kind of went up on Lolcow and was like, he told me to go tell Rastov this shit, so I told Rastov, and then nobody really fucking cared, so he looked like a dumbass.
That's fucking great. I can't believe Boogie's pulling. Imagine Boogie 2988. Like sometimes I wonder just how much he involves himself in like the LCU and how much he's separated from it. But unlike all the other big creators in the LCU at his level, he doesn't. Like he's fully in on all the gay op bullshit. He's wasting
Yeah,
his time
well,
tricking
he's the entire
Belushi.
problem.
Like
Right. He's the entire problem of why Lolcow keeps, deteriorating over time is because him and Keemstar can't find a way to get along, and he's just trying to act out because that's how he thinks he can get Keemstar's attention to listen to him.
it's
It's
true.
actually kind of like
It's
toxic.
so funny to
Like
watch him
Keemstar and him
flail
are
for
like boyfriend and
attention.
girlfriend. It's like toxic shit.
It's so funny to watch him just like desperately flail for attention. That's really what it's become. Like
I know.
ever since Keem left the show, that's what it is Boogie 298 fucking endlessly flailing for attention with a cast of retards who's not even nearly as talented as him, but somehow he still seems like the least talented person in the room because he's
It's
just
so
stooping
funny.
himself to such lows.
It's so funny to hear, but not funny to watch.
Yeah, for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying?
So here's a classic biggest problem clip. I'm gonna play it at normal speed because it's only 5 minutes and it's great. So this is why Boogie 2988 is the biggest problem in the universe, as told by Dick Masterson. Whoa. Hold on, everything went crazy for a second there. That is way too loud.
To the biggest problem in the universe.
Let's do this thing. Yeah, they get back there.
You see Boogie?
Didn't Boogie get gastric bypass?
Yeah, he should have got asterisk bypass because that's where his head is.
But he never got skinny. That's the weird thing. Like usually with gastric bypass, there's like a year or two where they're like, "Hey, it worked."
Where they look like they're just walking around like a head on a deflated beanbag. Hey guys, and you're like, everyone has to go, "Wow, you look great.
Yeah, you look fantastic.
You look way better than when you were fat."
It's an improvement.
See how he lost his money in crypto? You realize
Yes.
Lost his
me
money
and
in
Boogie could be
hookers.
doing the show?
He's in crypto, actually, both. Exactly half. If you go into Boogie's bank statement, it's all to Chips Ahoy and Bitcoin.
That's sad.
And he could be raking in the dough and losing it on crypto.
You are laughing at Boogie losing all his money. I'm like, I don't know. He's kind of a tragic figure.
Yeah, but he's fucking deserves it.
Why does he deserve it? Because he tried to kill Frank Hassel?
Yeah,
Bro, why does Boogie
list?
why does Boogie deserves a fate worse?
He deserves a lot of things. Oh, did we lose you, Belushi? You like cut off in the middle of a sentence. Oh shit. Rip Belushi? Still in the call.
You said what?
Oh, there he is.
I said Boogie deserves a worse felting than he got when he fucking fake cancer, bro. Like he deserves a fate worse than that.
I mean,
Like
to be fair,
I
I
think
don't know. I don't know if.
the
Go ahead.
entirety of the internet and the entirety of PewDiePie's subscriber base should be clowning on this motherfucker.
No, that is
Bro.
100% true. Oh, we're losing you again.
My mom keeps fucking calling me. That's why.
Okay. Belushi's mommy's calling chat.
I gotta go, Riley. My mom keeps calling me.
Okay. Talk to you later. I hope he comes back. I hope it's a brief phone call. But for the audience, I'll continue to play this amazing clip.
That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I look at Boogie.
You should put together like a GoFundMe to actually go kill Frank Castle. I'll pay for that.
That'd be cool if that's one of his last things he does before
Yeah.
he leaves the mortal coil. I think he's a guy who, you know, not everybody's prepared for this internet lifestyle, and he got thrown into it at the beginning.
Oh, yeah?
It's a guy like Chris Chan, who probably should have never been internet famous. And then when they rape their mom, you go, well, this is the end result.
Yeah.
And we're waiting to see what Boogie's end
This
result
is what happens. I do wonder what Boogie's ultimate final act of destruction and sadness will be.
Because obviously this was a mistake from the start.
You don't think he's cut out for internet life?
He could be, but like
He's just like a born lying manipulator, though.
a lot of people are like that.
I told, I'm gonna have to do what. Geez, I just said I never gonna do this, and now I've got to go.
Oh, no, wait, excuse me. Let me do a better Boogie impression. Hold on.
Oh God!
Time.
Come on.
Guys, I said I would never do this, but now I'm gonna have to go back to work and make videos. And I
Those of you
don't.
listening to the
'cause I-
audio, Dick has jammed a piece of paper in his mouth to identify with Boogie's chiclet teeth. And it's did a pretty good job, I'm not gonna lie.
I thought I'd never have to work again or make videos
I
again.
know.
And now I got a new bit called Fat Watch. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I ripped it
That's
off from Dick
the
Masterson.
reason he deserves to die.
I just want you. I'm gonna make a video, and I want you to make sure you watch the video,
God. I mean,
or else I'm gonna have to get a job.
Gonna watch paint dry? Okay, Benjamin Bills.
And I'm a felon, and I can't
Yeah,
do
well,
physical labor, and
that's the
I
problem.
can't drive Uber because I'll eat all the food. I can't do
Yes.
DoorDash because I'll eat all the food, and you don't want me to eat the food, do you? Come on, give Gil a break.
he's you know, I know you guys rip on me for all my excuses and whatever else, but his like I can't possibly work because of all these reasons. I'm like,
Yeah,
you could drive DoorDash. I know lots of guys who drive DoorDash.
I was raped. Come on,
I was
guys.
yeah, he was raped and he had a hard I don't know.
Hey, look, guys.
Will you take the fucking piece of paper out of your mouth already? This is ridiculous.
Guys, don't you want your old pal Boogie around?
Oh, my
you're gonna have to
God.
kick around anymore if it's not your old buddy Boogie. Come on.
I think Boogie has something of value to offer.
And if
the
you have any crypto tips,
world.
make sure you send them.
Don't send Boogie any
Text them
more
right to
crypto
me.
tips.
We almost are at 6,000.
We're
on the
almost
biggest
at
problem
6K.
Patreon.
We're so close.
And every dollar makes
They were almost at 6,000 back then. What a different time. They're over 6,000 now, but they used to be more over 6,000.
Boogie seethe
Well,
with money that he doesn't have to waste in another crypto scheme.
I
that
think
he's
every
hot-
time
got
you
a hot
bring
tip
up
on.
that he was going to be your podcast co-host, it would have been an easy couple grand in the bank every month.
It would have been the hardest couple grand of my life.
Well, yeah,
I'll
that's
tell
the
you
other,
that.
I want to say, I don't think that guy would have lasted more than 10 episodes. I don't think he would have lasted 5 episodes.
He can take a lot of torture, as it turns out, as we've seen with Lolcow Live, if the money is right. And I think the money would have been right. So I don't know. I think Boogie would have stuck it out. I think we'd still see Boogie in that chair today, if only he wasn't a fucking cuck who bought Maddox's bullshit enough to not want to do the show. But Vito, I think, is the much better choice anyway, at the end of the day. So I'm not really too vexed.
He lasted none. That's what he would have lasted. None.
I've talked to Boogie and I told him, I'm like, listen, man, you can make money. I told him just to do a Fat Boy podcast. I offered, I'm like, if me and you did a podcast about like losing weight and like fucking
I
around.
would if it only has to be 17 minutes. I would listen every. Just start the podcast when you guys
Like,
start
what do-
exercising,
we have to,
and
like,
stop when
list
you're done. It'd be
what
like
we-
5 minutes, like every week. Oh yeah, give it to me, guys.
I'll be like, Boogie, you have to log every meal and on every show, we're going to go through what we ate for the week. And you have to be 100% honest.
You read my fucking mind.
And everybody would tune in to be like, what?
So this would be the best podcast. I don't know why this wasn't what Boogie and Wings were doing all along. Just the "What did I eat this week" podcast. Then listen, Vito. Look, I think Boogie's still cool with you as far as I know. If biggest problem doesn't work out, maybe you bring that business idea back up. You know, it's seeming more and more like Boogie's throne in the LCU is crumbling. So perhaps you can capitalize, Vito.
what did Boogie and Vito eat this week? Because I'd be like, listen, I ate an entire deep dish pizza. Like, what, you know, I'm just fucked. Like, people would be like both rooting for us and rooting against us at the same time, and there could be little challenges depending on the weigh-in. There's so much to do there. But Boogie, of course, goes, I don't know. Nobody likes me. That won't work. Blah, blah,
That's
blah.
why they would listen.
Yeah, I know. I told him that's like a good part. It's good. You are a heel. Like, I'm the heel of this show. Every caller calls in and says, hey, fuck you, Vito. And it works because it's fun and you embrace it.
Yeah.
Looking out. Everybody says fuck you, Vito, and it's great. You just embrace it, do you? All right. Maybe back then. I think this was like episode fucking 9 of The Biggest Problem in the Universe or something. This is a very different era. They're in studio. That's how you can tell it's a different era, is that they can stand to be in the same room as each other.
He can't embrace the hate. He doesn't know what to do with it.
I don't know if what you're doing is called embracing the hate.
I embrace the hate.
Okay.
Boogie was fired from that thing he did, Lolcow Live. You never know. People get fired and unfired all the time, but like, people seem to be sick of his shit around there, so I wouldn't be surprised if it happens pretty soon. It's an empire built on pillars of salt and pillars of sand, just like Coldplay taught us. But anyway, folks, let's get back to Vito's Reddit cope because there's still so much of that left.
Oh my
He does not know how
god.
to deal with any of this shit. Anyway,
No.
after passing a few dozen previous tests of my character and devotion to the show, I finally found myself so overwhelmed by it all that I just wanted off the stage as quickly as possible.
Because of the drum roll?
Right, you're the one who kicked him off the stage, right? He didn't take himself out, did he?
No, I didn't kick
Oh,
him
he
off.
took
I didn't
himself
even know he was gone.
Oh, okay, he took
I
himself
thought he would explain himself.
Well, because you asked him. Okay, whatever.
Yes or no question, you know.
I had
Or
wanted
yes
to
or other question. Sorry.
Yeah.
I gotta learn how to rephrase it. It's yes or anything else.
I wanted to reiterate what I said on the bonus episode, that I really no longer care about moderating the show in any capacity. I'm happy to just be hands off and let it be a den of chaos. I just needed some details as to what giving up mod permissions means. We have a number of shared accounts, email, YouTube, Patreon, etc. What specifically am I being asked to give up? Do I need to be removed from these show accounts, or is there some way you can simply trust I don't actually care about banning anyone any longer?
No,
Okay.
no trust, no.
Here's the problem with this whole paragraph.
Yeah.
So Vito is saying, like, well, I couldn't make a decision because
Last thing Good Boogie did was that Rice Krispie food reviewer video. I don't know if I've seen that one.
needed more information. The answer, based on this paragraph, when you say, will you give up your mod privileges, is yes. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. And you'd be like, oh, that's not in my bank account. All right, we'll figure it out.
It's
You know what I mean? Like, why is he acting like this is such a difficult task in order to come through and figure out, well, what modifications do we actually have to make? Like, I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. But you're not going to mod for the show anymore, right? That's all. That's it. Just yes or no.
where have you banned someone? Okay, there. That's one
Right,
where you don't.
that's where you
one
no
where
longer
don't
have
get
those
anymore.
permissions.
It's like the rebel without a cause, but like the opposite. Like you're no longer moderating. Oh yeah. What do you got? Like what mod privileges do you want to lose? What ones do I got? You know?
Yeah. It's like just a
Easy.
yes. I don't need. He just said in that paragraph he doesn't need to mod anymore. Then the answer would have been just yes. I don't need to mod.
That's what makes it so annoying because it seemed like it was a fuck you at the time. And then the beginning, when he did that stream afterwards, it also seemed like it started with "fuck you" to me, but then it kind of turned into everybody turning on him, and now it's like, well, it was yes the whole time. It was yes the whole time. I just needed to know, and I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know about that. I know I've been told "fuck you" a lot. I think that was
you
fuck
know,
you.
you know.
Really, the big problem why Vito, everybody thinks Vito is kind of disingenuous in this case, is that fuck, why was Vito disingenuous in this case? I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn it, hold on. Come on, light bulb. Come back. Turn back on. Maybe if I rewind the clip a little bit, it'll jog.
I don't know about that. I know it was yes the whole time. I just needed to know, and I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know about that.
Okay, so the reason why it seems so disingenuous is because there's been a whole war for years about how Dick will not email Vito. So to have the gall to just go email me and then hang up, it's like, okay, so obviously we're not getting anywhere with this because you know I'm not going to email you. So that seems like a no. That seems like a fuck you. But maybe Vito's just retarded. That's always a possibility.
That seemed. I know. I've been told "fuck you" a lot. I think that was.
you
fuck
know,
you.
you know,
I know what "fuck you"
before.
is.
He says,
I've said "fuck you" in a lot of different ways. That's one of them.
Yep. And he says, and I guess that's where the frustration got to me, is that I don't know how to get answers to these questions. I'm forced to ask for clarification in front of an audience of hundreds of people, many of whom are hanging on to every word, waiting for me to say the wrong thing so they can gleefully revel in my stupidity and ignorance.
And
he
then
turned
super
into
chat.
Maddox. He turned into Maddox.
Dude.
And those
I mean,
same-
how does it feel defending a guy who pretends to be a pedophile online? Does it feel like being put on the spot ever? Does it ever feel when people say, "Why do you hang out with that pedophile?" Does it ever feel like being put on the fucking spot? I don't know.
this is the thing, is like Vito wants it both ways all the time.
Yeah.
You know, he's the big star. He's the guy who has control over everything. There's like hundreds of people are watching me and
Yeah.
criticizing what I say. Yes, that's what you signed up for, buddy. That's it. That's the job. That's the job description. As he says, and those same people are now listening to a big drum roll, waiting for Vito to fuck up his answer to some big ultimatum and destroy his show and incomes.
How you fuck
The
up?
answer was yes. You just said in the previous paragraph you're willing to do that. So it was so simple.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is the answer. Yes. Let's keep doing the show, Dick. Yes. I'm giving
Yes.
that up.
Yeah.
You possibly fuck up the answer of yes. I know I'm just repeating what they're saying, but like, what crazy logic is this? Like, I didn't want to say the wrong thing. You really? Then don't, because you knew exactly the right thing to say. It seems strange that you would, because you did say the wrong thing. You said the wrong thing and you hung up the call before you were given any chance to clarify. Perhaps you, if you really did mean yes the whole time, perhaps you could have stayed in the call. So Dick could have been like, is that a yes or a no? And you could have clarified, but you just rage quit because you're afraid of drum rolls. Because drum rolls scare you like a little skittish animal.
Yeah.
He says, and guess, I guess they got what they want. I got anxious and oh god.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I got anxious and fled the situation out of fear it would devolve into yet another endless argument about my stupidity and presumed dishonesty, like so many before it. I got too consumed with worrying about looking stupid and ended up looking stupid regardless.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of like the secret of looking stupid.
Yeah, stop worrying about looking stupid, I guess would be the answer to that. Like, just have a conversation. So if that one dumb moment ends the show and makes me the bad guy, all right. I put a lot of energy into trying to keep the show together, and if the note the show ends on is me pissing my pants in the final hour, that's fine. A lot of people have been waiting. It is funny.
It is funny.
A lot of people said it was like a
Perfect
Sopranos
Yeah. They said
style
that was
ending.
perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, Royce is on tomorrow on the Dick Show. A lot of people have been waiting for my inevitable fuck up, and if it wasn't this moment, it probably would have been another one.
It's been dozens of them already.
Yeah, I mean, I remember before Christmas, we weren't sure. What was
Where's
going
the
on with
comic?
All right, doing the show has been the most fun experience of my life. Okay, so this is another thing I have a real problem with.
Yeah.
This is where all of a sudden you've taken something from him, and the listeners, the viewers who are on your side have taken this thing from him.
Oh.
It's the most fun thing he's ever done in his life. It's like, let's not.
Yeah,
Whose responsibility is that?
I will crush your fun, Vito. He just revels in it. It's so funny. Just negative sympathy for Vito. These two used to be thick as thieves, and he's reveling so much in just completely mogging him, and he deserves it. So you can't really feel that bad for him, but like I also do feel a little bit. I do feel for him a little bit. I'm like, if I had as cool of a friend as Dick Masterson, and then suddenly they were going on shows and fucking just completely lambasting me, like I'd be a little sad. I understand, but he really did bring it on himself. Poor Vito. The boy who cried, email me.
I hate that right there. That is, again, playing the victim. Woe is me.
We step on it and squish it.
He says, I don't know how it devolved into such awkward chaos, and I apologize. Oh, this is my least favorite sentence in the entire thing. Okay. I don't know how it devolved into such awkward chaos, and I apologize for any role I played in making it that way. Never write a sentence that says, I apologize for anything that you guys perceive.
You know,
might
fill in the
have,
blanks. It's a blank check.
Never
Not
write that
apology.
sentence. Never say that out loud. That's not an apology. Apologizing sucks anyway, but that's the worst type of apology possible.
Look, I heard you guys have some kind of problem. Take it from me, you got no problem. Okay.
Yeah. And if you do, then I apologize if I'm the one who caused that problem in some certain way that I'm not aware of.
You guys can go ahead and you have my permission to feel how you are feeling about it. All right.
What an asshole. He says, I want the show to continue, but if I failed the big test and made that impossible, I understand. Do you?
He failed the big test. He didn't. He failed the final QuickTime event, chat. He did not press X.
Does he?
Well, what was the after stream then? What was the fucking after stream that got deleted?
I haven't
Was that
watched it.
this? Was that this?
I'd love to know. Vito, re-release that.
I think it got deleted forever.
At the end of the day,
Krim probably kept it though. There's a couple guys who
okay,
who are,
yeah, someone's sniping it, right?
Krim probably got it.
At the end of the day, I enjoy making comedy, and this show helped me discover that podcasting really is a great talent of mine. Well, then you're set. Then you're golden. Regardless of what happens,
the podcasting is great, but the moderating you're horrible at. That's the issues.
Yeah,
the PR stuff you're terrible at.
The getting too involved in personal nonsense and
the
retardation.
parasocial part. The parasocial part.
Fucking, I will say that nowhere is this more prominent than the LCU, right? The parasociality is the name of the game in the LCU. Like it's frankly impressive the amount of parasociality that Keemstar has produced, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. We'll watch some Huggy next time and we'll catch up on the LCU, but today it's Dick Masterson universe all the way down.
It kind of works one way. Like I can watch, Stranger Things and make like a shrine of Will in my closet, and like I could be parasocial, but it becomes parasocial when the person turns around and engages in it. Like when the OnlyFans whores are like, I love you, you're the cutest, you're my favorite. That's what makes it parasocial.
So I brought this up when I was on your guys' show at Hackamania, and I brought the problem of a crybolly. And the point that I was making to Vito is that you can't cancel Hackamania because you're afraid of what Riley and Mint will do while writing in Discord that you're going to rape Mint Salad. It's ridiculous that he makes these threats and he wants to be like, oh yeah, fuck you, I'll do this fucking thing. And then they're like, all right, well, we'll do this thing. You're like, well, that's messed up, man. Well, then I'm not doing Hackamania then if that's the case. Like, that's the problem, is that he can't engage appropriately.
No.
I look at my Reddit, I sometimes comment, not very often. I look at my Discord, I sometimes comment, not very often. But I never get into fights with people.
I can't imagine letting anyone saying anything ruin a live event besides like maybe I have a gun and I'm coming to kill you. That one might be okay to cancel a live event over, but I'm gonna heckle you in the audience. I don't know. I think there were better ways to approach that one.
People in a thread. Like, what are you going to accomplish with that? I'm not threatening people. It doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense.
All right.
Can you imagine?
Did Vito say he would rape Mid Salad? Yes, he was obviously attempting to make a joke. It was not a serious threat, but it was not a cool thing to say regardless, that he has been much verbally abused for it.
Imagine like Richard Gere, like getting on, going
There's no gerbil, you
There's no gerbils in my ass. Who keeps saying that?
What is that Jay and Silent Bob movie where they go around, they go to all the trolls' houses, they're like, did you call me clown shoes?
Yeah.
They're like looking up individual cars, like, that's the comedy of it. You would never do that. These people are actually doing
insane.
That. That'd be an insane thing to do.
It'd be insane to do that.
All right, so he says, regardless of what happens, I hope I can continue podcasting for years to come, and hope some of you will forgive my occasional stupidity and allow me to keep entertaining you. I hope some of you will forgive my occasional
Here's my penis, everyone. Here's something embarrassing and gay about me.
Please, some of you please listen to my next show without Dick, please. Ugh. Just do a great show. Shut up. He says, I know that for so many, I'm the bad guy who ruined the show, but I think I've learned from the experience. No,
you didn't.
No,
you didn't.
You've learned nothing. You continue to learn nothing. That is the problem. That's the reason why we're here. That's why we're here right now. Anyway,
there is not one person in the world who didn't know that the answer was yes, or other.
I know that for so many, I'm the bad guy who ruined the show, but I think I've learned from the experience. I think I'm much better than I used to be. I promise I'll try to not be the bad guy anymore. I love the fans.
He's not much better than he used to be. He used to be fine. He's much worse than he used to be, actually.
That's like when Ricky's vows in Trailer Park Boys season 1, the season finale. His vows to his wife are, I promise that I don't think I'm ever going back to jail.
No commitment whatsoever.
Yeah, I promise that I don't think I'm ever going back to jail.
So
well,
the fact that he goes to Reddit and types that long diatribe called Thoughts. Guys, I've learned my lesson. I'm better now.
It's like a teenage girl. This should be like a notes app screenshot on Instagram, but it's a Reddit post.
Understand if you want to end the show, and I know I deserve the show to be ended because of my actions, but guys, I'm just a big dumb idiot just trying to find his way in this crazy internet landscape.
Mercury's in retrograde.
Mercury's in retrograde. Yeah, like he's taking zero responsibility while pretending to take responsibility. This is chick shit, is what we're reading right here. Wild.
Well, thanks for reading that to me, Carl.
Thanks for reacting to it.
I would have never read it otherwise.
Dude, I happen to be on my iPad on Reddit today, and it's just front page stuff. Just all the other subreddits that I subscribe to. And I'm like, oh, Vito put a long post out here. And I didn't think I'd read it, because this is way too long. And then I was like, I'm talking to Dick later today. I should probably find this link and read this to him. This is the very last minute that I wanted to get your take on it. So we don't know what's going to happen on Thursday. Will that be a game time decision then?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Probably. I don't know.
Maybe you guys can have a phone call or two. I'm trying to figure it out.
Fucking never again.
So at this point, Dick is still unsure. Dick and Carl have reveled in making fun of Vito's Reddit post, but despite everything, on Thursday night, Biggest Problem episode 216, and after the intros of dealing with some tech stuff, they got right into the elephant in the room.
Okay, now this is how. Watch. This
here
is
we
how
go.
it
Here's
goes.
how the
It
last
goes,
one.
It goes. We go. Last time on the
Last
biggest
time on the
problem in
biggest
the
problem.
universe.
All right.
I'm going on
Cue
a
this up better.
Whoops.
Could have pulled a
I
clip.
just thought of it. I just thought of it right now.
Yeah, could have pulled a clip.
The ultimatum of 2026.
I just thought
Will
of
the
it.
show continue? Will Vito give up his mod powers, or will the show be ended? This is the question you've all been waiting a week for, and now you get the answer on this January of 8th. Whenever you want, Vito. You get to pick door number 1 or door number 2. Or do you want some pick?
What are you looking at? The drum roll? Am I still here?
No. Yeah.
I think my
Just
camera.
email me.
I'm not really sure exactly what it is you want. So just send me a message and tell me what you're asking for.
All right. Show's over.
Show's over. There you go.
Okay, but what you actually meant was yes, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think I already said that, but whatever. Whatever mod powers are.
What you actually meant was yes, right? It's a very simple question, but we're so back.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you
Sounds
actually
like
meant
good.
yes.
Yeah. I mean, I meant to say, obviously
Yes.
I need details of exactly what you mean, but sure.
Just log out of YouTube and disconnect your
I think
like,
I am logged out of YouTube.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, maybe
Okay,
not.
I'll change the password then.
Well, why are you changing the password?
Because you can't be trusted to be in there and banning people.
All right. Well, we'll do whatever you feel you have to do to make the show enjoyable for you. That's
Okay,
the point.
boom. Not that won't make it enjoyable, but that's the deal. All right, now we're back. We're back, everyone.
All for you, Massa.
So-
Whatever you need.
My wife said, "I can't believe he said that."
I was thinking about coming on in blackface, but then I thought it might be a little too much.
All right.
I really thought
Let's
this
do
should
a
be the blackface episode, but then I said, I'll save that. I don't think we're at the blackface point yet.
Do people think I'm going to throw away $3,000 a month? What the
That's the
fuck
other
are you
question I have
talking
for other
about?
people who are going, Vito, you're throwing away $3,000.
That's what it comes to. Many years ago, a gentleman named Maddox took umbrage with Dick Vasterson saying on Reddit, it takes us all back to Reddit, with Dick Vasterson saying on Reddit that he was doing Biggest Problem of the Universe, not because him and Maddox were friends, but for the fans and for the Skrilla, the money. And even now, 10 years later, Maddox is gone. We've got Vito. It's a whole different show. But it always will be, it always has, always will be run by the fans and the Skrilla folks.
$3,000 a month, and I'm like, no, obviously not. Which is why I was like
I have a
shocked when you're
kid.
like, the show's over. I'm like, what are you retarded? The show's not over, you fucking idiot.
I thought it was over though. I thought it was over.
I like that both of us have the exact same thing. Where it's
I thought
like,
it was
well,
Vito. I thought it was over for real.
yeah, well, I mean, come on, man. I'm not that stupid.
People won't give up that. They get into the dark. It's like they have the
I know
lure of the
you
mob.
did a show with a guy who did give up like free money, but like
Yeah.
that's been the reason this show works, Dick.
Yeah.
And the reason why I don't know the
Okay.
best way to put this, but it's like Vito likes money.
Right.
If I didn't like money, yeah, there might not be a show, but I really do like money.
That is the reason why this version of Biggest Problem does have the potential to live forever. Because famously, Maddox has said that money does not get his dick wet. Whatever the fuck that means. But obviously money gets Vito's dick wet. So that's why this version has much more longevity. And it will probably be going until 2075. Well, no, because Vito will be dead in like 10 years, but as long as it takes for Vito's poor heart to give out, which I hope is 75 years, but it won't be.
You like money.
It's a lot. Yeah, I like money
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you like money.
I need it.
Well, I'm trying to tell you.
I need money.
Well, there's ways the show could make money, but whatever. We'll figure it out.
We could go to Rumble and then just be totally unfiltered. That would make a mint.
I actually have people telling me the Rumble is now.
So that's the relevant material from Biggest Problem in the Universe, episode 216. It's a regular episode from here. But there we go. Biggest Problem in the Universe is back. My Thursday nights are saved, and by that I mean not because I stream over Biggest Problem in the Universe anyway, so I catch the VOD regardless. But I'm just glad that it's gonna still be there for me every week until something else happens. But again, at this point, it has to last, or I'm gonna be pissed. They've had their chances to end it. It's over, or it's not over. It will never be over until one of them fucking breathes their last breath. They're trapped now. I will make sure of it. I've made the appropriate deals with the appropriate demons and spirits. Dick and Vito are trapped forever, making biggest problem in the universe because of black magic that I have done, and that's how it's gonna be, okay? Capiche? So let's take a trip back in time. I think this is the defining event one of the biggest problem in the universe. This is what got them on Legion of Skanks. This is what got them just mega viral in the news way back when. And this is a relic of a different time where they were willing collaborators rather than people who are locked in by the already existing promise of $3,000 a month. So in 2021, folks, if you don't recall, one Dave Chappelle released a comedy special where he said some controversial things about the transgender community. And this was released on Netflix. So there was a Netflix protest. People got signs and they protested Netflix for airing this anti transgender comedy special. So Dick Masterson and Vito decide to have their own protest.
All right, so you want to tell them what we're doing?
So recently, there's been a bit of a controversy where trans people are mad at David Chappelle, black comedian you may have heard of, and
Black comedian from the '90s,
Yeah,
from way back.
from way back.
They unfroze him with a bunch of phobic jokes.
yeah, he showed up. He made a couple jokes about, I guess, the transgender community. They're not too happy about it, but we just love jokes so much that we thought we'd head over and
We're
show
going to the Netflix protest.
Yeah, we're gonna show
counter
some support.
protest
we're gonna counter protest in favor of Dave
because we like jokes.
We like jokes. I mean, what can I say?
We like jokes, everybody. A noble cause.
Motherfucker, you know we like jokes! We like jokes! We like jokes! We like jokes, motherfucker! We like jokes!
Dick preparing a sign here.
We like jokes, man.
We like jokes.
Who cannot support that?
How can anyone not get behind that message? That's a positive message. We like Dave.
We do like
jokes. What else do we like? Dave is funny.
These are
Very important political messages for today's time.
That's what's important. We gotta remember what's important here is that we like Dave and that Dave is funny. And the jokes are funny. And then we like jokes.
It's as simple as that, folks.
What do you think?
I think you nailed it. Time for everyone in Hollywood to hate us forever.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, they already do, to be fair. I already see a black trans life.
Started to hate Vito. Everyone in Hollywood already hated Dick Masterson at this point because of Armenian-related shenanigans.
Lives Matter sign. Dude, look at all the fucking cameras.
This is great.
Hey! We like jokes!
Yeah, jokes are funny.
jokes!
Learn
We
to laugh
like
at
jokes!
yourself.
We like jokes!
It's okay to laugh, but you're sparking hate conversation.
No, we
Do you
aren't.
understand
Not a
that you all are
conversation.
creating hate conversation?
I'm a hate conversation.
I hate that
In the hate conversation. Great quote. Legendary quote. Vito Gesualdi, 2021.
Hate the conversation. We like jokes!
I wish you all the best.
Jokes. You like jokes?
I love people that respect
She
other
likes
people.
jokes. Is it she?
My pronouns are they, them.
They like jokes!
Yeah.
They like
Is that
jokes!
funny to you?
They like jokes! Dick is leading me into the den. We like jokes! We like jokes! Dave is funny!
When do we want
jokes!
accountability?
We like jokes! Jokes are funny! Jokes are funny! Woo! I like Dave! I like Dave!
Woo!
I like him.
Jokes are
I
funny.
like
We
him
like
now.
Dave.
I'm in charge of the protest now! I'm in charge! We like jokes!
I'm in charge of the protest now.
I love black people. That's why
Oh damn! Epic counterattack.
I'm here for Dave Chappelle.
He's
And I'm so
anti-black.
excited to be
He's
here.
anti-black.
I love America. I love jokes.
You're a fool. That's what you are. You are a fool. F-O-O-L, you dumbass.
Oh, I thought you meant
Food.
jokes.
You're a fool. That's what you
why you are a fool. F-O-O-L, you dumbass.
Oh, I thought you meant
Oh, fool, okay.
We're not transphobic. I love trans people. I just also love jokes. I like both of the things.
It's funny. It's funny. Get a sense of humor.
Talking about people's genitalia. Would you like me to talk about your genitalia? It's attacking someone at the very core of their being.
How is it dehumanizing? I'm asking you
When you
how.
go after a trans person's genitalia, it's going after their existence as a
Wait a minute. People tell me I have a small dick all the time. All the
You are
time.
a white man.
I'm not white.
Whatever. You are
People tell me I have a small dick all the time. Come on. What are we talking about here?
Whatever. That's very offensive to me as a non-white person.
I just want to be clear. So it's okay to make fun of white men's dicks,
If you guys like it, that's fine.
but not trans people's
Wait a minute.
dicks.
Not all white men like their dicks getting made fun of. We're not all one big person.
I'm sorry for you guys. You're hateful and you're mean and it's sad.
I feel sorry for you because you look hideous.
But your sign lacks context and
You
nuance.
look
Dave
hideous.
is funny.
It's funny.
How generalized is that?
Why? What do you want to say? He's funny sometimes?
How far would you fall?
It's usually funny.
Trans lives matter! Trans lives matter! Trans lives matter!
I like Tambourine Girl. And if you want to zoom, let me see if I can get behind him.
It says he's non-binary.
See, they were on their side the whole time. They just also thought jokes were funny. Trans lives matter. New Vito Gesualdi hit single. Son! No! No! So this is one of the scummier things. So a lot of this video is fun and games, but this is one of the scummiest things that happened. Is the protesters broke Vito's sign, broke the sign off of the post, and then claimed he had a weapon because he had the post from the destroyed sign. So that was kind of a that's not kosher. That's not a very peaceful of you, peaceful protesters.
Oh, you want me to drop my weapon? Yes. Okay, Emily, there's my weapon. I'm not supposed to do anything. I'm just here to say that jokes are funny, people. Dave Chappelle is a funny guy. I love Dave. I don't know why all the violence. I don't know why all the hate.
The Tambourine Girl with the repent motherfucker. I almost forgot about that bit. How insufferable. I mean, good quote. Good, the panty and stocking quote. I mean, approved on that. But just, man. Could you be more insufferable and screechy?
I just love Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle! Help me! Help, I'm drowning! Fuck me, that's right. Tambourine. I love it. No, I want more tambourine. More tambourine! More tambourine!
Who wants more?
Look, the point is, guys, I paid $14.99 for all the materials for that sign. I expect to be reimbursed by the crowd. So if everybody could just take out $1 for my stick, for my poster board, I bought the big Sharpie. Those are like $2.99 each. Look, I'm just here for... The spotlight should not be on me. It should be on all the trans people. I want the spotlight to be on all the trans people who have a sense of humor, who know what jokes are, who aren't mad at black guys for having a little bit of fun. That's why I want the spotlight on here today.
I just want to make sure you don't get close to these people who are trying to practice their free speech.
Yeah. That was really hard to get around. Oh, I'm juking.
I know, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Spin. Okay. Sir, why is this woman blocking my free egress through an American country?
How about this?
All right, hey, Dick, hold my hand. Thank you. All right, go with my friend Dick. Can you see what's she's between me and my friend? I just want to slowly. Let's go over. Okay. All right, we formed a bridge here. A bridge between the good side and the bad side. Why does he get to be on the good side? He's proposing to you right now. Yeah, I mean, I think we know why. Yeah. Dick, I think we're supporting LGBT rights more than these guys at this point. Gay marriage, gay love, free. Men can hold hands, and it's not a problem. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to go run a football thing right now, and I'm going to see if these guys are fast enough. Okay, take care.
See, look at them just having fun together. If only we could go back. If only Vito could have made a couple of different decisions.
Blitz 2000. He's making a run for it. Takes off downfield. Sidestep. It's blocked.
She made it. She made it all the way. Go back.
He makes the turn. Shedding tacklers. Spins. That was an illegal hit.
I'm fucking being part of the protest.
Get the fuck out.
Uh-oh. What's Antifa gonna do? What's Antifa gonna do?
Give me 5 feet at least, bro.
Okay, give me 5 feet.
Wait, give me 5 feet.
Why don't you establish where you'd like the line to be? Where do you think my
Really?
Where do my
over there.
rights end?
Probably back in Texas,
Back in
motherfucker.
Texas?
Straight up, yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? Why are you stealing signs?
Texas veto.
You really want me to answer that?
Fucking Lone Ranger veto. Lone Ranger of comedy.
This isn't your protest. Go the fuck home.
Okay, but like, why do you need
Welcome to
our
the
signs?
United States of America.
Why do you think that it's okay to take things that other people are holding? Why do you think
Why?
that?
Go home. Go home. Go home. That's all I have to say to you is go home.
That's very violent when you misgender. Words are not violent.
Yes,
Yes, they are.
People, calm down. Standing out here yelling rabble, rabble, rabble isn't going to help anything.
But we don't know what else to do, Mayor.
Everybody's racist.
We're all racist?
Are you having a fit?
Okay,
We live in a racist country.
which races are you racist towards?
We're all racist in this country because we live in a white supremacist
Are there
world.
any races you're not racist?
When we live in the system that is the United States, we all are. We're all participating in a system
So
of
just to be clear, you're racist against all of them.
equality in this
So
country.
you're racist towards all of us.
We all are. You are. I am. Every single person that lives in this country. Yeah, you are because you take advantage of white privilege and whiteness.
You're a president for a long time, human being, and making light of it. Like, this is look actually bad.
Jesus Christ. Dick, is this Smurf giving you trouble again?
Yes, this Smurf, Papa Smurf threw me to the ground.
Papa Smurf attacked you.
I was holding my sign, and the guy started grabbing my sign, so I held it, and he came out of nowhere and tackled me.
So yeah, so here's the other scummy thing that happened. There was the veto sign destruction, and now here comes the Dick Masterson fucking cranium destruction that somebody definitely should have gone to jail for.
Hello, Joe. What do you know?
We need a hit, so here I go.
The comedy writer Joe Cristalli, folks. Frasier reboot. Nobody watched the Frasier reboot? Fuck Joe Cristalli. I didn't know he wrote for Raising Hope. That's unfortunate. That's a good show, but fuck that guy though.
This guy's grabbing my stuff. Oh no, he's grabbing my stuff.
A good 12 more jokes in Joe DiMaggio.
I think we'll have a group out there, and if they do go out there, I'll be out there to go out there and let the Nazis know that I'm not backing down.
This guy's attacking me. This guy's attacking me. Oh shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get this guy. Get this guy. Yeah, he just shot me into the thing. Yeah, because you're choking somebody. No, I'm holding my pole.
What Dave says, I mean, if you watch the whole thing, he makes a lot of poignant, nice points, and you have like human moments in it. But it's just surrounded in just so much hate that Netflix, it'd be great if they either took it down or put some sort of warning in front of it that said, this is not good for impressionable people. This is not good for simple-minded people that aren't going to be able to follow what the real attempt at subversive comedy is.
But unfortunately, they never came. Because these things happen and justice is never served.
You got assaulted at the rally?
I'm feeling tired. Are you supposed to go to sleep after a concussion? Or are you supposed to drink?
No, you're supposed to drink.
You're supposed to drink after a concussion?
What's your phone number?
Appreciate that.
Did you get it?
Yeah, appreciate that.
You got the first 6 numbers.
No,
Don't you?
appreciate it.
Feel free to.
Appreciate it. Who's coming up to get
This dude just got the first 6 numbers of my phone number and he's real excited about it. I mean, if you want to call me, you can call me.
Dox yourself, you fucking idiot.
What did I do?
You doxed yourself.
What did I just do? Though?
You just gave your phone number out to a bunch of people.
What's my phone number?
Don't worry about it.
What's your phone number? What's my phone number? Don't worry about it.
Dan, what's happening?
There you go. You get blocked out, dude.
Oh, no!
Hey.
No.
This is what men do. He's proving it.
I don't understand.
I don't, I've seen Full Metal Jacket. I don't want what comes next after that.
Oh no.
You do realize that there are things called incitement laws?
Okay.
Yes, you understand what those are?
Like fighting words?
Not just fighting words.
What
You
is
realize
an
what
incitement
incitement
law?
law... Okay. So, broadly speaking, incitement laws cover a lot of speech. And you know what?
Bro, just give me one example.
Let me just put this out here. There are reasons as to why. No, I'm not.
I think you're taking your time to try and distract me from getting better footage.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is about the footage. So that you agree this isn't about the debate. This is about the footage.
The footage is part of the debate.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not about the footage. It's not about the debate. It's about the footage, right? It's about the footage. It's about the footage. Yes, it's about the footage.
About the footage?
It's
Is
about
it
the footage.
about
I really love my face. Hey, it's about the footage, right? It's about the footage. I don't consent to being on camera and filmed and used in any sort of form of exploitation in any form of media whatsoever. So, good luck.
Yeah, 10 seconds earlier, he's following the camera.
Not just Dave Chappelle.
Then why are they doing it in response to Dave Chappelle?
Why do you think?
Because they're mad at Dave
You're
Chappelle.
not stupid, are you? You also do not have my consent to record me either.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Dude, that was exactly what I wanted it to be.
Yeah, my girlfriend already sent me a story of both of us, our signs, and that you were thrown out because you had a weapon.
Oh God, that's gonna look really bad if that becomes the narrative. Did the news say I had a weapon?
Well, no, they said you were allegedly thrown out because remember when they tore your sign up, you still had the stick.
He's got a weapon! He's got a weapon!
And you're saying
he's got a weapon.
what was my stick because you messed up my sign.
Hey,
Yeah.
fun. That's funny, right?
Oh my God! Oh dude, you're all over. Took his. Somebody said to a news article about them taking your stick. A guy got your sign.
Yeah.
They said took his stick but couldn't take his shtick.
Ah!
We're also out in full force, bearing signs reading "Jokes are funny." At times, the situation threatened to devolve as counter-protesters pushed against trans speakers. That's not true. Yeah, that's not true. One man's "Jokes are funny" sign was taken by a pro-trans protester and broken in half. Okay, that's assault, destruction of private property.
Yeah, we got that.
True. Another assault not acted upon.
Leaving him with a stick and little else. Crowd members said he was wielding a weapon and asked for his removal.
Well, I mean, what's the ultimate moral? I mean, we came out and we said we.
I've heard them recap this whole thing on podcasts plenty of times. I don't think I've ever actually seen this video. It's really fun. This is a good video, Vito.
Wanted to say,
Wear a helmet.
wear a helmet is yeah. Next time we gotta go and
Oh man. That one fucking rung my clock, dude. I need a fucking drink.
let's get a drink.
Sprinkled in the walkout and sparking my.
Some people say Dick Masterson's brain never truly recovered after that. I'm kidding. I wonder if that his like crazy super tinnitus that he has now, where his whole life is a constant beeping, painful beeping noise. I wonder if that was a delayed reaction to this. You know, maybe things were still rung not quite right in there. Maybe we can somehow pin this on Joe Cristalli, is what I'm saying.
Minor scuffles are Chappelle supporters who say some people just need to lighten up.
We're out here to show our support for jokes, comedy, and everything that's great about America.
If you've been around a long time, you should know how important expression is and how important it is to protect it.
You gotta let people joke around about this stuff. It's a valve for people. It kind of keeps us together. It brings us out together. It normalizes it when we can joke about it.
I do really like Dick Masters
Vito Gesualti,
For people, it kind of keeps us
my favorite comedian, Vito Gesualti.
together. It brings us out together. It normalizes it when we can joke about it.
I do really like Dick Masterson. However, for the record, I think Vito is an enormous piece of shit. So they break his sign off his stick.
Wow, taking down that sign like a boss, What a hero.
So they break his sign.
I reacted to it. That's crazy. And here's Tucker Carlson.
And then they accuse him. He's left holding only a stick. Accuse him of having a weapon.
He knew I didn't have a weapon. He's the one who broke the sign. Like, that
he
was
made it.
crazy.
So his speech is violence. Their violence is speech. See how that works?
Maybe if you're on the side that's tearing up people's signs and shrieking at a guy who's basically saying it's good to laugh, you're possibly on the wrong side.
These signs did not. I mean, they're saying we brought hate speech and evil into their thing. Our sign said we like Dave. Jokes are funny. Comedy's under attack.
Vito, comedy's under attack. America's under attack, really.
As a comedian, I mean, that's my livelihood. If I can't joke about things, I don't have a job. Not to mention a big Netflix.
He was like on a bunch of news networks and shit. Like Vito more so than Dick because he was recovering from a fucking head coma, but Dick got in on a couple too. There's a real media tour about this whole Netflix protest thing.
Fan. I've watched Cuties dozens of times. I got lots of great content on that platform. So I just wanted to show my love to Dave and Netflix.
Signs that say jokes are funny and people are being outraged and they're attacking you. I mean, there's no way they can frame this as you being the bad guy, but they certainly tried. So I guess they originally posted this image of you claiming that you were screaming profanities.
And here's what he was actually saying at the moment that image was taken. I don't know why all the hate. I just love Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle, woo.
Now everybody is making these wild assumptions that I'm some sort of an insane hate monger. Luckily, a lot of people seem to get it. They seem to understand, well, this is just a comedian who's defending his craft, defending what he does.
He's fighting for jokes.
Fun, trying to be funny.
But this
Yes.
was 100% purely a celebration of jokes. We like jokes.
We like jokes.
We like jokes, man.
We like jokes.
Who cannot support that?
We like jokes.
We like jokes. We like jokes. Can we get a we like jokes in chat, folks? We like jokes.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. It was quite an adventure for all of us. And for those
These gentlemen are generational talents, okay? And I think their potential is being squandered by many things, and it's tragic. They're getting older, they're dealing with health problems, and they're dealing with gay, retarded internet drama that constantly threatens their income because they just can't stand to be around each other anymore. Dick has super tinnitus that makes his whole existence pain. It's just a real tragedy. The marching of time and the things that change. Cause you watch that video, they're both so full of life. They're both enjoying each other's company, and it's sad to then go to the current show where they're not feeling each other anymore, but they're still, despite everything, hilarious together. Like you could tell that they don't like each other as much as they once did, but their banter is still electric, and that's a talent that is truly valuable. That's a talent that I hope to see continue for many, many years. Obviously, I've talked about Opie and Anthony a few times on this show. Opie and Anthony went on for 20 years, while Opie and Anthony hated each other for 15. So, oh, there's somebody here? Another schizophrenic delusion chat? Oh no, somebody is here. Oh, hi, Belle. She's muted, but she is here. I did not hallucinate her. And now I forgot what I was saying because Belle distracted me. Oh yeah, so Opie and Anthony did a show together for 15 years and hated each other's guts. So I'm sure Dick Masterson and Vito could do it if they put their minds to it. What's up,
Hey,
Belle?
uh, not the freaking sky dog hat
Oh my god, that's so funny.
that you weren't expecting that one, you
I bet,
fucking
yeah, I bet that was fucking subversive.
bitch.
You weren't expecting that one, dude.
Fuck you. I am God.
How you
You know,
doing,
I
Belle?
was, I was doing really bad, but then I went to the movie theater and experienced movie magic and watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy extended editions back to back in the theater.
I would rather die. What the fuck? All in the same
Have you?
day?
Well, two of them at night, and then the next one at 10 a.m. The following morning. Why would you rather die? They're all perfect movies.
Well, first of all, I think they're probably just gay and overrated. And second of all, even if
Have you
they
seen
are,
them?
even, I've seen the second one out of context for a podcast, and it
Bitch,
sucked.
what? Okay, that literally. It's like reading chapter 2 of a book, or no, it's like reading like chapter 25 of a book
Bell, you're
and being like,
fucking
"This
you're
didn't
f-
make sense. It
you're fucking
sucks."
wrong, okay? There have been so many movie series where the first movie I saw was a sequel, and
They
they
were not.
still
It's not a
they still
sequel. They
they
were.
still gave me enough to entertain me
It's not a
despite
sequel. They were
not
filmed as
knowing.
one movie. It's
Oh
one.
my God.
It's
It's not.
literally just one
Oh, they're not
movie.
even different movies. They're just one fucking big movie.
They were literally all filmed at the same time.
I'm Bell and I'm a
Like
fucking nerd.
they were all filmed and like written at the same time. It's not even like it's like watching season 2 of a TV show. Like it's like watching season 2, episode 5 of Breaking Bad and being upset that it didn't make sense.
Look, okay. I'm gonna give it a shot at
It's
some point,
retarded.
but it seems gay and
The first
boring.
movie is like perfect. Perfect movie. Literally, they didn't even need to make the second and third ones because the first movie is so good. But then the second and third ones aren't really individual movies. The first one is. The first one you could legit just watch by itself and it would be just perfect. But the second and third ones are like, if you loved the first one, here's the rest of the story.
It's fair. That makes sense. I also did not watch the extended edition, and it's like I can't imagine sitting through a movie that long. That's insane.
Okay, that's just a skill issue. I don't know.
That's fucking crazy. What the hell? Fucking 5 hours or whatever the hell? The fuck?
It's like 3.5.
Why did they make it
Why?
that long?
Why can you binge a TV show, a season of a TV show?
Because
But you can't
there's
watch it.
look, you're stupid, okay? It's different. When things are
How?
split up in different ways, it makes them feel more consumable, despite the fact that the same amount of total time is passing. Because you have more access to disengaging from it without missing out. It's a more casual experience. You don't feel as intimidated when you're just watching a
You can
TV
just pause
show.
it.
You can, but you shouldn't. It's just wrong. It's not how
It's wrong
God
to pause a
intended
movie
it.
and then come back later.
It's not how God intended you to watch movies.
That's dumb. Some of my favorite movies I have literally never watched in one sitting. Castration movie anthology one Traps, 4.5 hours long. Never watched in one sitting. I watched the first half, and then wait a bit, and then I watched the second half later.
It's crazy. You've never watched it all at once?
Yeah, it's 4.5 hours. I watched the first half, and then I wait a bit, and then I watched the second half.
Understandable, but it's not it makes me feel wrong. You're supposed to watch movies in one sitting. That's why they're invented. You don't go to a movie
You're
theater and watch half of a movie and then you come back
you're
and
like one
watch
of
the
those
second half. You go
you're
to a
like one of
movie
those
theater and watch
assholes
the
that says
movie.
like if you watched a movie at 2 times speed, you didn't actually watch the movie.
Oh, I am that asshole, and that's 1,000,000% true, Bell. That's the most
That's
true thing
bullshit. That's
ever.
so annoying.
You are not, if
So
you watch
fucking annoying.
anything at a playback speed any more than 1 times, you didn't watch that thing. You need to be killed,
That's so
actually.
retarded.
You need to be destroyed.
Fucking it's like inconceivably boomer take.
But fuck no, this is an inconceivably zoomer skill issue where your brain is so fucking TikTok brain rotted that you can't
You want me
watch
to watch some
things.
okay, well, if I'm watching some boring bullshit movie, my options are either I stop watching the movie or I speed it up. Because
Well,
why would
stop
I
watching
waste
the
my
movie.
time?
Why would you even waste half of your time watching it in
Because
double
it's
speed?
funnier.
If you don't like the movie, then just don't
Because then
watch
it's
it.
funnier. It's more entertaining. Because it feels like I'm making fun of the movie by watching it at 2 times speed.
Okay, but yeah, you feel like you're making fun of the movie. So it's not like a nut. You shouldn't be upset that people are saying you didn't watch that thing because you didn't. You mocked it, is what you did. You didn't actually fucking sit your white ass down and listen and fucking watch
Well, it
it.
was bad.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? Like, if I watched fucking Lord of the Rings at 2 times speed, I would still think it's amazing. I would be like weird that it was at 2 times speed. I want to watch it at 1 time speed soon.
And you go to the movie
But
theater and they're
still
playing it at two
awesome.
times speed.
Yeah. Like, how does the playback speed decrease the quality?
So you're not taking anything in when it's all fucking zipping by.
That's not true. Wait, look, why are you mocking me for your brain being too slow to handle?
Like pacing and like delivery of dialogue and things like that, like visual fucking shots. All of these things are interfered with in some way by fucking speeding up the movie to 2 times speed. Like all the dialogue just fucking flies by. You barely catch any of the nuances because you're
People used
just like.
to watch movies on fucking VHS, okay?
Yeah, those
People,
played at normal speed and you could hear them just fine.
but you could see like half of the picture.
Okay. That doesn't
So you're
matter.
not watching the same movie. That
Okay.
doesn't matter?
That's just
That is
a technical
literally
limitation. That's not just you
that is
fucking
that
choosing.
is by definition zoomer brain to say that watching something cropped is the same thing.
It's not Zoomer Brain though, because you're talking about VHS tapes. You're talking about a limitation of a different
Yes.
time. It's fucking. It was
It's a different movie. For the exact same, if you
whatever.
think that pacing, how is literally the amount of the shot that you are able to see, how is that less valuable than the pacing of the dialogue?
Because
This is just narrative slop bullshit. You're also probably one of these people that says like, man, you know, a bad script, a good script can have bad visuals and it can still be a great movie. But if a mid script has amazing visuals, it can't be a good movie. Narrative prevails or some shit.
I would never say those words out loud because of how pretentious and F-slurry they sound, but it's not necessarily a bad take.
I think it's a bad take. I think it's cringe.
I do think that I do think the narrative is way more important than anything else.
I disagree. I think that if a movie has a great script and mid visuals, it's good, but not great. If a movie has a mid script and great visuals, it's good, but not great. You need to be using the medium because, like, otherwise, why would you be making a movie if you're not going to use the medium to its advantage?
I think you can have one without the other. It's just more common for that to work on the side of narrative rather than the side of visuals. Like
I disagree.
I'm sure there are movies where like the script is mid as fuck, but it's just like so well choreographed or well animated or whatever way have you that it is
Yeah.
good for those reasons. But that's not
That's like
as
all of my favorite 7 out of 10 movies.
maybe this happens more in the world of anime is probably part of it too.
Yeah.
But just like in general, like I feel like there are movies that are leave a lot to be desired visually, but just have like a really good story and really good dialogue, and those are in more plentiful supply of thumbs up than I would give movies that are only good for their visuals.
I mean, I I don't know. I mean, I think that like the visuals are like one of the most just as important as the story to me. Like Urotsuki Doji Legend of the Overfiend is like one of my top 20 movies of all time, and the story and characters are just like non-existent. Like it's like the most like retarded screenplay ever written that makes no fucking sense at all. It's just random bullshit happening, but it's like so aesthetically perfect that it's like an easy 10 for me.
It's fair. They had high visual stand. They started me early with Power Rangers, and I came to understood and enjoy the lowest common denominator of special effects.
Yeah.
So it's not hard to please me. I don't think that's necessarily true. At least for the Japanese footage. The American footage
Yeah.
can be a little goofy. But yeah, I think we're about good on Lolcow Nobodies. Now that now that I've done the whole thing I planned to do, and we lost all of our viewers 20 minutes ago, I think it's time to hit the whole dusty trail.
All right.
But thanks for popping in, Belle. At least you finished all the things you were saying this time. It was really great when you popped up on stream last night. You were like, "Yo, here's this cool story for you about how I'm at the movie theater." Never mind, I gotta go. Goodbye.
It wasn't. I mean, I did finish what I had to say. I didn't really have anything. I didn't really have anything
But
to
you made
say.
it sound like you didn't. You were just like, "Okay,
Yeah.
here's the story. I'm about to say the story." Oh wait, hold on. I gotta go.
I didn't think people would come into the theater because it was like 5 minutes from showtime and no one was showing up. and so I figured that it would just be empty.
Dude, being alone in the theater, so based when you go to see a movie and
Ooh.
I actually, one of the funnest things I've ever done was this was for the Rad Movie Review podcast, the very short-lived version of my movie review show, where I was doing it with two of my real life friends from work. And we tried to, for once a month for like the 3 months we existed, we resolved to go to the movie theater and see a movie together and then review it on the podcast. And one of the movies we saw was like it had already been out for a month or something, and we saw Clifford the Big Red Dog, the live action Clifford movie from a couple
That's so
years ago, and
that's really funny.
nobody was in the theater, so we're just hanging
So
out,
funny.
eating a bunch of snacks that we sneaked in, just fucking riffing over the movie because nobody's there to be
That's
upset at
funny.
us. It was great.
That is a movie that I will never watch.
Clifford the Big Red Dog? Why? It was great. I loved it. It was a great film.
It's from the director of Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Road Chip.
Oh, specifically the road chip? I was about to defend him for a second, but no, not the road chip.
The Road Chip is a 1 out of 10. The first movie is also a 1. All of these are 1. Why did I give these a 2 out of 10? These are all 1 out of 10.
No, I think the first three are good.
Okay,
I
thanks.
know it's nostalgia, but I don't care. I like the first three Alvin and the Chipmunks movies.
I have 68 1 out of 10 ratings. It's kind of crazy.
Especially the Squeakquel. Come on, you can't be shitting on the Squeakquel. That was true Kino.
Just because you want to fuck the Chipettes doesn't mean I do.
No, I don't want to. No, no, no. It's not about that.
Only a little bit about that.
No, 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 no. But but no, those movies are Kino, and I mean, when you have such talents as Jason Lee and David Cross, you can't go wrong. I'm not even joking about this either. Those are two of the funniest guys,
I
and
mean,
they're
David
both in
Cross is
there.
one of the funniest guys. I don't know about Jason Lee.
Don't listen. My Name is Earl is the best sitcom ever put to television. Okay,
Oh,
don't
I
you shit
haven't
on
seen My
Jason
Name Is
Lee.
Earl.
Oh my
I only
God,
know him from.
Belle, you have to watch My Name is Earl. You
Okay.
you have to. It's
I'll
so
watch.
good.
I'll watch My Name Is Earl if you watch Nirvana the band the show.
Deal.
All right.
I don't know what I'm gonna get out of that, considering that I don't even like Nirvana, but I'll
It's
do it just
not
to.
about. It's not
Okay.
about Nirvana. It's a show about two guys who are who have a band and they don't even know the real Nirvana is a thing, and it's like a sitcom. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia meets Community meets Nathan for You.
Have you seen this sitcom? I saw on Twitter somebody was like, this is one of these situations where it's like, oh, this show was canceled too soon, and it's like a show with one season that no human being has ever heard of in the history of time.
Yeah.
Are you aware of all of this sitcom with Vanessa Hudgens and that guy from the Larry I'm on DuckTales clip, where it's about normal people in the DC superhero universe? It's like The Office.
Powerless?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Have you
heard of
have
this.
you seen it at all? Because I'm very
I've
curious.
never I've never want I think I saw the poster and I was like, I'm good.
Twitter has incepted me into being curious about Powerless.
I would be fucking shocked. Like my perception of reality would be eternally shattered if I watched this show and like
And it was good. Yeah.
I
I mean, it's at first I was like, maybe this is good, and then I heard that they made Lex Luthor literally Donald Trump, and I was like, okay, it sounds like maybe they were doing some heavy-handed bits. Apparently,
there's a
Lex Luthor literally says something about building a space wall and making the aliens pay for it.
oh my god, it's based off a young adult novel. Ah, that's so funny. Okay, this is gonna be shit.
Listen,
They're called young
it
adult
does.
novels because they're not good. They're like these are the ones for babies.
Listen, it does star Vanessa Hudgens, who was very good in High School Musical. So, you know, and she seems cool. Every time I see her around, she seems fun. She seems like she's just having a good time, Vanessa Hudgens.
Gives me gender envy. But
Just
so
hates women, but just
I
for
do it.
gender envy reasons.
No, it's rare. It's not all the time. It's only a few women that do this for me. It's like Millie Alcock is one of them. Vanessa Hudgens is one of them. Vanessa Hudgens is the only one that doesn't have like a little bit of a weird face.
It's true, she
I
does not
like
have a little bit of a weird face. She has a perfect
I
face.
yeah, I like girls who have like a slightly weird, unusual faces.
It's interesting. It's an interesting preference to have.
It's like how I feel the same about like voices in music. I like weird voices when I listen to music. Speaking of which, we do have to. Maybe we should get off stream right now and then just schedule the next music podcast in DMs real quick.
Trying to trick me, trying to ensnare me, so I have no escape.
You were the one bullying me to do this all this time, and now you're like, "Oh, I don't want to do it."
Yeah, but you keep trying to make me like make decisions. I need you to make decisions and me to say yes or no. That's how I
I don't need
operate.
you. I don't need you to make decisions. I just need to know what time you will be free because I don't know. Like, I need.
He said my brain is broken. It doesn't function correctly. I don't know either until a time is named. I
Yeah.
need an example given to me, and I have to think about it and be like, do I do something at that time?
Okay. Well, all right. I'll think of something. I'll look at the
Okay.
calendar and get back to you by tonight, or I will literally um fucking uh do a poo poo in the toilet.
What a great episode. Thanks, everybody. I'm so glad you tuned in to this episode. Good night, everybody.
Bye.